Yes.
Vinesh, thank you for your time and thank you for coming to us and for a great work that you did when you were facilitating, or should I say speaking today, because my facilitator's mind is up and because I don't speak, I facilitate. So why, can you please introduce yourself and tell us who is Vinesh and what do you do?
Hey, thanks, man. Khanyisa, so I'm a sales trainer, sales motivational speaker, and I help businesses and entrepreneurs monetize. How do they take their ideas and convert them into revenue income? And that's probably the biggest challenge for most people, because they have a business idea and they start a business, but they don't know how to turn the idea into money. And what I do is I fill that gap for them so that they can overcome their fears, build skills, and ultimately start banking real money. I work in mainly in corporate. We do lots of corporate companies in the financial services sector, in insurance, in real estate. So, and today with entrepreneurs, we do a couple of public programs where entrepreneurs like you can gather at an event like today, and then other times we're in conference centers with companies. So conferencing, team building, training, speaking, and coaching entrepreneurs to make Makulu Imali. Make the money, baby.
Why did you decide, because yesterday we spoke about passion, did you decide to become a speaker because you're passionate, because you also spoke that you're from Rylands, you grew up in Rylands, and for someone that is from Rylands, that is sitting in Rylands right now and not thinking that they can actually overcome whatever challenges that they're facing, how did you decide that this is something that I am passionate about and I'm always going to make money out of it?
Great question. So no matter what ghetto you find yourself in, it may be Guguletu, maybe Kalicha, maybe in Alex or Soweto,
Yes.
whatever place you find yourself in, doesn't matter, but people are in a ghetto of oppression. That ghetto is, I'm not good enough, I have to do what everybody does, I've got to get a job, I've got to get an education, and that is old thinking. The new economy needs people to be far more creative, more courageous, and more committed than ever. To answer your question, I made a decision that I refuse to be stuck in the ghettos. I refuse to be average. I refuse to be doing what everybody else do. So there's a beautiful quote that says, do what other people are unwilling to do so you can live like other people are unable to live.
Yes, yeah.
So that for me was a big driving motivator. Of course, it's hard work. Between the dream and the destination is something called work. Investing energy, time, and money into your knowledge, into your skills, into application, execution. And if you keep learning and you keep growing yourself, you must eventually summit Mount Success. The only person holding you back in that ghetto is not your parents, not your past, not your family, not your friends. It's you. Make a decision, change your mind, and change your world.
So would you say for someone that wants to start a business that lives in the ghetto, the only thing that is holding them back is themselves by not starting?
Absolutely. You do not need, people think you need money to start a business. And it's not true. You need courage and commitment and creativity to start a business. Because I can take your products and go sell it for you and make my profit on it, and I don't have to pay for that product. I can take it on a loan agreement. I can take it on a lay-by. I could find another way. I could sell somebody's car and take a commission on the price. I could sell somebody's house and I could take people on tours. I could do so many things that cost no money. But everybody has this thing that to start a business, I need money.
Yeah.
No, you don't need money. You need creativity. Get out of your head. Every day people are making money with no money, and they're getting other people's money.
Yeah, so true. We have a lot of entrepreneurs today in the Pranary event, and you spoke about salespeople. You spoke about you being a salesman. How important is it for a business person? Because I just told you that as entrepreneurs, we want to make money, but we're not willing to go out there and sell. We don't want to be salespeople. We even want to employ other people to sell our businesses, but we don't want to go out there and sell. How important is it, or why is it so important for people who are in business, for entrepreneurs, to become salespeople, sales business people?
Listen, sales is a prerequisite for life.
Yeah.
It's a requirement that we undergo every single day. So if you're an entrepreneur and you don't know how to sell, I would say you must learn to sell. Why? Because you don't own a company when you register a PTY Limited. You don't own a company when you put a sign outside your business. You don't start a company when you get a VAT number. You start a company when you make a sale. When you make a sale, you make a customer. And you need customers before you need a company. So as an entrepreneur, business owner, you have to master the art of selling, because if you can't sell your dream business, how do you expect a salesperson to come in and sell it? Because you don't have the words. You don't have the hustle, the grind, the knock, the show up, the call, the follow-up. Why should somebody else succeed when it's your passion?
Yeah.
They are in a job, a J-O-B, just over broke. They're in a job. You have a dream. They do not have a dream. Your dream is, I want to take over the waterfront and I want to supply every store here with X, Y, Z. This person, I just want to make commission, man. I just want to make commission.
Yeah.
So yes, he'll work for commission. But if you don't understand your sales process, you won't understand the objections and the challenges your salespeople have. Your salespeople will come back to you and they'll reinforce your belief. If you believe sales is hard, they'll come back and say, it's so quiet, nobody has any money, the economy's bad.
Yeah.
If you buy into that, it's because you have not transcended yourself to the next level of business.
Yeah.
Go from being an entrepreneur to a business owner.
Yeah.
You have to make that leap. And to do that, you have to master the art of selling. You have to be great at selling, because everything is a sale and everything is a commission. So sometimes the commission is weaves. Sometimes the commission is a new car. Sometimes the commission is better steaks. Sometimes the commission is a beautiful holiday. Everything in life is a commission, but it starts with you making a sale. So you must get great at selling, because the only way we earn revenue, sales. Unless, of course, you do one of the three illegal businesses: cash in transit, marry for money and help them into the afterlife, or you go to Monte Casino or to Grand West and you pray that you've cashed in all your chips and you put it on red or black and you pray to God, hey, help me. We don't have to pray when you're a salesperson.
Yeah.
You just have to take great action with great people, and God and the universe will let it rain money on you.
Thank you so much. So I want you to mark or check me out on my sales pitch. I'm about to make a pitch to you. So Mr. Lofty Entertainment, we're using camera and interviewing people. You have an event coming up, which you'll talk about late in the next 2 minutes. So what would you say that you book us for your event, to come and cover your event, and you'll get 2 of them for free and you will pay me?
And before I say yes, what is the price?
We'll negotiate the price after that.
The answer is yes in principle. So she's a great salesperson because she made me an offer.
Yeah.
She had a customer in a fixed environment. She says, I'm going to take some money off this guy.
So would you say I'm a good salesperson?
You're great.
Thank you so much.
Most salespeople never make an offer. They say, we got a company and we do this and we do that. But
so
they never
the best
close.
way is actually making an offer and close the deal.
Correct. And you
So
made
we
an
just
offer
close the
and you
deal.
just close the deal.
We're the best in the business. See?
You are.
You just taught us today and we learned. So tell us about your event that is coming up before we get to your book.
Fantastic. On the 25th of November in Cape Town, we're going to be hosting a one-day sales domination training program. It's really how do you dominate your mindset? How do you dominate your phone? How do you dominate your calendar? How do you dominate this marketplace so that you can get more prospects and customers into your funnel, so you can get more money at the end of the month, so you have more money than month. Most entrepreneurs have more month than money.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show people how to, number 1, get past your limiting beliefs. Number 2, build a script, build processes, and then have sales conversations that convert, not to no's, but to yeses. And I guarantee that if you spend a day with me, your life and your business will be transformed. We have so many wonderful testimonials of people who have done our program, and they keep winning. One of the gentlemen in our program, Mr. Quibus, he was in the program. He said, I'm not a salesperson. I'm struggling. I've been doing this for 2 years. It's been bad. After one day, he comes back to me 2 weeks later and says, Vinesh, you won't believe it. My business grew by 30% in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Thank you, Vinesh.
Yeah.
I said, Quibus, give me the testimonial.
So you spoke about your event and that it's coming up soon. Why should a young person, for instance, we have a lot of young entrepreneurs that are not willing to invest in their businesses when it comes to going to such events as yours and Pranary events. Why is it important for people to attend such events? Not only because you're hosting it, but for an entrepreneur, why is it important for people to attend such events?
Firstly, if you can't invest in you, don't expect your customers to invest in you. Vuka apa wena. If you don't wake up, you're going to lose. So make that investment. Number 2, you spend 12 years at school for a matric certificate you can do nothing with. One day with me and I'll teach you how to make money. Number 3, Not only will you learn how to make money, but you learn how to build a business so you can have repeat money, continuous cash flow. If you, like right now, you've invested in a microphone, a camera, a stand. Without this equipment, you cannot monetize.
So true.
So if you're a business owner and you don't want to invest in yourself, don't worry. You're going to be lost forever.
Yeah.
Other people who are investing, Usain Bolt invests in his health, in his diet, in his exercise, in his coach, in his mentor.
Yeah.
What are you investing in? Stay lost if you don't want to invest.
Yeah.
Winners, champions, every day we invest. We grow this, we grow these, and we go to work to get our dreams come true. I was saying earlier that what is the point of having a Ferrari parked in the garage?
Yeah.
So it's like you have a business, but you have a Ferrari in the garage.
Yeah.
It's useless.
Yeah.
You got a Mustang in the garage. It's useless. That Mustang comes to life when you turn on the key.
Yeah.
Your business comes to life when you make a sale.
Yeah.
Because the sale pays for the dream.
Yeah. Great stuff, man. So you also have a book which says Kick Average in the Teeth. You spoke about average yesterday, and you spoke about the importance of not wanting to be average. What is this book about, and why should people buy a book?
Hey, I wrote this book. I wrote this book because I realized that I was suffering the average pandemic. I was just like everybody else around me, and I needed to stand out. And I realized the way to stand out is set a target so big that it forces you to grow. Most people just aim at survival.
Yeah.
And survival is what's killing our country.
True.
Everybody's trying to survive. Some on a SASSA grant, some on a loan, some on a Khanyisa. Everybody's just trying to survive. So we're aiming too low. And if you aim too low, that's where the masses are. And if you heard that quote before, it speaks about the bottom is full because the top is empty.
Yeah.
I want to be at the top,
Yeah,
and I want you to go on the top with me.
Yeah.
So I wrote this book, Kick Average in the Teeth, because average is a failing formula. Average is a pandemic. It's killing our people. We've lost the dream. You know, Madiba had a dream, the Rainbow Nation. Martin Luther King, I have a dream.
True.
Steve Jobs had a dream. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk has a dream. What is yours? So I want to help you kick average in the teeth by committing to an epic dream, an epic lifestyle, because nothing exciting happens when it's average.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nobody wants to have an average girlfriend or boyfriend, an average marriage. Nobody wants to eat average food. You want to be epic. You want to be extraordinary. Ordinary people do ordinary things. Extraordinary. Be the extra in extraordinary to do epic things.
So what are the challenges that you have faced as an entrepreneur? Like where doors that were shut even before you could actually walk to that door, and even when you tried knocking, they were like, nope, we're not interested. And what do you do when such things happen?
My biggest failure is also my biggest success.
Okay.
In 2013, I had done some work with a client who said, Vinesh, in Jan 2014, we're starting a new project. We're going to spend 300,000 on training our people. Come Jan, they say, Vinesh, Yamarne askisi sorry. We've changed our mind. For 9 months, I earned zero. Because I had given up my job in 2013 to do this full time, and my first customer let me down. And I had no other customer. I was unknown in the market, couldn't get attention, couldn't sell, couldn't close. It got me in trouble. So here I am suffering, and 9 months later, I get the sheriff knocking on my door, and the sheriff says, we want the house, we want the car, we want the wife and the kids. They wanted it all. And that was a turning point because my back was to the wall. Because I stood to lose everything that I owned. And I then decided I have to become more creative. What did I do? I made a list of 30 people I know. I needed 30,000 Rand. I said, I'm going to call these 30 people. I'm going to offer them something they can't refuse. My training program at 3,000 Rand per person. Hey, 15 people later, I had 10 people at 3,000 Rand. I saved my house, I saved my business. I realized that I didn't have a money problem. I had a creativity problem. And thankfully I had that, because today I keep telling myself that I never want to be that guy. I always want to go for win. I don't want to be the loser. So go for win, whatever it takes. So that story really shaped how I evolved as a human being and as a salesperson, as a business owner, to never get your back to the wall, because who's going to come save you? I'm not Michael Jackson, I can't sing or dance. I'm not Michael Jordan, I can't shoot hoops. I'm not a Bafana striker. I'm not Messi or Ronaldo, I have no skills. I can't sing. Nobody wants that, right? So I couldn't make my way, but I can sell, and everybody can learn the art of selling. So when I had my back to the wall, I had my biggest transformation. But don't get your back to the wall. Have the transformation before you get there.
to the wall. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and we will see you on the day of your show. And thank you for teaching us how to sell and also getting us out of our comfort zone, and for your energy, man. So everyone that we've interviewed has spoken about your energy when you speak to people, when you motivate people, because one of the biggest problems when it comes to motivational speaking is making us sad and telling us our stories and telling us that you are going to fail, you are going to do this. But I think one thing that is different about you is the fact that you've made us realize that we have an inner child that needs to be exercised, but also we should not forget that we also want to win. We never want to be average. So you've helped us kick the average in the teeth today.
Hey, thank you, Kenny. So that's really awesome. Guys, if you want to follow me, go to vineshmaharaj.com. Connect me on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. Find us and join us at any of our upcoming programs. Go for W, go for win. Do whatever it takes.
Thank you from Mr. Lofty and I. Peace. Done. Very happy.
Bye,
Thank you so much.
Thank you now.
So see you on the